You've paid hundreds for an unlimited drink package, expecting zero bar bills, only to wake up to a $400 charge that no one warned you about. This is the cruise trap epidemic hiding behind every all-inclusive promise. The official story says drink packages like Cheers shield you from surprise fees, but dig deeper and you'll find daily drink limits, hidden taxes in US waters, and private islands where the package refuses to work, leaving blissfully unaware cruisers stuck with cash bars and empty wallets. So, before you make one of the 20 big drink package mistakes not to make on a cruise, let's break down the real risks and reveal what even experienced travelers keep missing. Drink package prices don't sit still. On most major cruise lines, including Carnival, Royal Caribbean, and Celebrity, the cost of a drink package can jump up or drop down every few days, just like airfare. One week, Carnival's Cheers package is listed at $85 a day, and by the next sale, it's suddenly $62. The trick isn't luck, it's watching for these price swings and acting fast. Cruise planners online give you full control. Buy the package as soon as you see a price you like, but don't stop there. If a better deal pops up before your cruise, you can cancel and rebook with just a few clicks. Carnival lets you do this as many times as you want up to the night before sailing. Refunds go straight back to your card. No penalty, no hoops to jump through. Royal Caribbean and Celebrity work the same way. No limit on how many times you can cancel and repurchase before the cutoff. The only catch, once you board, prices are locked in and always higher. It's not just theory. Passengers have saved real money with this method. One Royal Caribbean guest tracked drink package prices for a 7-night cruise, canceling and rebooking 5 times. Their rate started at $85 a day, dropped to $62 during a Black Friday sale, and the total savings hit $161. All it took was checking the cruise planner every few days, just like hunting for a cheap flight. Forums are full of similar stories. Some travelers even keep spreadsheets to track daily changes. Carnival's official FAQ spells it out. You can buy or cancel your pre-cruise drink package anytime until the night before departure. The same goes for Princess, Norwegian, and MSC. No change fees, no hidden rules, just make sure to act before the final deadline. Wait until boarding, and you're stuck with the onboard price, which is almost never discounted. Dynamic pricing isn't a secret, but most people don't realize how much prices can drop, or how easy it is to lock in a lower rate. The real winners are the ones who treat drink packages like plane tickets. Buy early, watch for sales, and rebook every time the price drops. That's how you tip the odds in your favor and avoid the first big drink package mistake. On every major cruise line, the drink package isn't just about you. It's about your whole cabin. Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Princess, and most others require that if one adult buys the alcoholic package, every adult in the same stateroom must do the same. This rule is designed to stop guests from sharing, but it catches plenty of travelers off guard. Couples who only have one drinker, families with a non-drinking parent, or friends with different habits all run into the same wall: the cabin mate mandate. There's no way to buy just one. Cheers. Package for yourself if your spouse or roommate is over 21 and in the same cabin. If you try to check out with only one, the system won't let you complete the purchase. The only automatic exception is for minors. They're assigned a soda package instead. For adults, exceptions are almost never granted. Carnival's official terms don't list any waiver process. Still, some guests have tried their luck by calling customer service or submitting medical paperwork, especially for pregnancy, recovery, or religious reasons. The reality? Approval is extremely rare. Even when a cruise line does make an exception, the non-drinker is usually required to buy a non-alcoholic package, like the Bottomless Bubbles soda plan. Royal Caribbean and Norwegian have similar policies. If you want out, you'll need a doctor's note or formal religious documentation, and you'll still be asked to buy a soft drink package for the week. Celebrity and Princess handle requests the same way. Officially, there's no published waiver, and any approval depends on back office discretion. For most people, the cabin mate rule is non-negotiable. If you're planning a cruise with a group, check everyone's drinking preferences before locking in a drink package. Once you buy, the charge applies for every day of the cruise and for every adult in the cabin. No partial coverage, no skipping port days. Booking 2 cabins, splitting up adults, or sticking with a la carte drinks are the only real workarounds. The all-inclusive promise has its fine print, and this is where it's clearest. The package is all or nothing for your stateroom. Failing to plan for the cabin mate rule leads to surprise charges and frustration at checkout, especially for families and couples who assumed a single package would be enough. For the smoothest trip, Get clear on who wants what before you buy, and never assume you can opt out later. That's how you avoid the next big drink package mistake. Starbucks on a cruise ship looks like any other Starbucks. Same logo, same menu board, same line of sleepy travelers. But the rules are different. Even with Royal Caribbean's top drink package, every latte and frappuccino at the Starbucks counter is always extra. The card reader won't recognize your package, and there's no workaround. It's the same story at Carnival's Java Blue Cafe, MSC's Venchi 1878, or any Lavazza branded coffee shop. Specialty venues run on their own system, and drink packages don't count. Room service feels like a loophole, but it's not. Order a cocktail or soda to your cabin and the charge appears on your folio, package or not. The minibar is another trap. Grab a bottle of water or a can of Coke from the fridge, and you'll see a line item charge. Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, Princess, and MSC all list minibar and room service drinks as excluded in their terms. The only way to use your package is at staffed bars or main dining rooms, not from your stateroom fridge or the breakfast tray. Soda lovers face their own pitfall. On Royal Caribbean, the Coca-Cola Freestyle machines are everywhere, but they only work with a special souvenir cup. Lose it, and the drink package is useless at those stations. Replacement cups aren't free. You'll need to buy a new one at the gift shop. The package also won't cover bottled drinks, energy drinks, or juices from the minibar. Partner brands are everywhere on board, but their deals are separate from the cruise line's packages. Starbucks, Venchi, Jean-Philippe, and Lavazza cafes always charge a la carte, no matter your package tier. Specialty dessert shops, gelato bars, and even some poolside smoothie counters run their own registers. The result? Plenty of travelers walk away with surprise charges, thinking their package covers everything with a straw or a logo. The fine print is clear, but it's easy to miss when you're on vacation. The best move is to check the official list of covered venues and stick to main bars and lounges if you want every drink included. Drink packages on cruises look simple. Pay one price, get unlimited drinks, but the fine print is where most people trip up. Carnival's Cheers package, for example, sets a hard limit: 15 alcoholic drinks per person every 24 hours. That's not a suggestion. Once you hit 15, the bartender's answer is always no matter how much you paid. Non-alcoholic drinks don't count toward the cap, but every beer, cocktail, or glass of wine does. Try to order 2 at once? The system blocks you. Try to buy a round for friends? Not allowed. It's one drink, one person, one transaction at a time. The price cap can be just as sneaky. On Carnival, any drink up to $20 is included. Order a $22 martini, and you'll see a charge for the full price. No partial coverage, just a 25% discount off the menu price. Princess Plus covers drinks up to $15. Premier bumps it to $20. Celebrity's premium package stops at $19 per drink. Go over, and the difference plus a 20% service charge lands on your folio. Royal Caribbean's deluxe package includes most drinks, but specialty cocktails or high-end spirits above the cap are out of pocket. Then there's tax. When the ship is in U.S. waters, usually within 12 nautical miles of shore, state and local sales tax gets added to every drink, even if you're using your package. It's automatic. In Florida or Texas, that means an extra 7 to 10% per drink, billed straight to your onboard account. On embarkation day from some ports, the package doesn't even activate until the ship reaches international waters. Drinks before then are full price, plus tax, plus an 18% service charge. That can turn a free happy hour into a surprisingly expensive start to your trip. Every drink package comes with an automatic gratuity, usually 18%, added to the upfront cost when you buy it. So a $70 per day package is really $82.60 after tax and tip. For a couple sharing a cabin, that stacks up fast. Cruise lines bank on these rules to protect their bottom line, and most guests only notice the details after the first surprise charge. The lesson: know your daily cap, price ceiling, and tax zone before you order. Unlimited is never really unlimited at sea. At the bar, the rules change depending on how you order and what you ask for. Most guests step up and say, "Rum and Coke," and the bartender grabs the house bottle. That's the cheapest spirit behind the counter. It's automatic. Unless you say Bacardi and Coke or name your favorite brand, you'll get whatever's open. Bartenders across Carnival, Royal Caribbean, and Norwegian all confirm this. The default is always house pour unless you request something else. The trick is knowing which premium brands are included with your package: Grey Goose, Jack Daniels, Tanqueray, then asking for them by name, as long as the menu price doesn't go over your cap. If you just ask for a gin and tonic, you might get whatever's in the well. But if you say Tanqueray and tonic, and Tanqueray is under the $20 limit on Carnival or the cap on Royal, you're set. If it's over, the system charges you the difference, plus a 20% service fee. There's another catch: the 2-drink rule. On Norwegian, the bartender can only hand you 2 drinks per transaction, no matter what the package says. Try to order 3 drinks at once, maybe for friends, maybe to stock up, and the point of sale system blocks the order. Carnival and NCL both enforce this limit. Royal Caribbean and Princess are even stricter: 1 alcoholic drink per person, per order. The staff don't have a choice. The system tracks every pour and flags any overages. Push too hard and you might get a warning from the bar manager. Some travelers try to outsmart the system with screenshots of last cruise's premium list, hoping to unlock better brands. But the bartenders can't override what's in the computer. If the app or menu for your sailing lists a brand as included, it works. If not, no screenshot will change it. The list of covered spirits can change by ship, itinerary, or even bar location. The best move is to check your ship's app or the printed menu, then ask the bartender directly. Most are happy to help you get the best pour you're entitled to, as long as you know what to request. Smart cruisers treat bartenders as allies, not adversaries. They ask for their favorite brands by name, watch the per-drink cap, and never try to game the transaction limit. That's how you get top-shelf value from your drink package, 1 order at a time, with every pour counted. Half Moon Cay looks like paradise, but the bar tab can hit like a hurricane. Carnival's Cheers. Package covers every drink on the ship, but the moment you step onto the sand, the rules vanish. The bars on Half Moon Cay, Celebration Key, and Princess Cays aren't run by Carnival. They're managed by local vendors with their own cash registers, their own liquor licenses, and 0 connection to your drink package. Every beer, every frozen cocktail, every bottle of water is full price, charged straight to your onboard account or card. One family learned this the hard way. They spent the day on Half Moon Cay, ordering rounds for the group, never seeing a warning sign. At checkout, the folio showed a $700 bill, every drink rung up as if the package never existed. Carnival's response? The terms were in the fine print. No credits, no do-overs, just a lesson in reading the exclusions list. On social media, the story spread fast. Some guests got partial goodwill credits, but most were left with the charge. Royal Caribbean and MSC take a different approach. Their private islands, Coco Cay and Ocean Cay, are company-owned, with every bar tied to the ship's system. There, your drink package works just like it does on board. Norwegian splits the difference. Great Stirrup Cay honors the package, but Harvest Cay in Belize does not. Holland America and Princess follow Carnival's model. No package coverage at Half Moon Cay or Princess Cays, no exceptions. The only way to avoid a surprise bill is to check the island's policy before you go ashore. If the bar is vendor operated, bring cash or be ready for sticker shock. The fine print isn't just legalese. It's the difference between a beach day and a budget disaster. Breaking even on a cruise drink package isn't about drinking as much as possible. The real trick is using every benefit the package offers, even if you're not a big drinker. On most lines, the math is simple. 5 or 6 alcoholic drinks a day, plus a specialty coffee or 2, usually covers the daily cost. But you don't have to stick with just cocktails. Non-alcoholic drinks, like fresh juices, energy drinks, and mocktails, count too, and they're unlimited on packages like Carnival's Cheers or Royal Caribbean's Deluxe. That means you can grab a smoothie in the morning, an iced coffee after lunch, and a fancy soda at dinner, all without worrying about the tab. Port-heavy itineraries can make it harder to hit the break-even point, since you'll spend less time on board. That's where water comes in. Princess, for example, lets you claim up to 12 half-liter bottles of water per day with Plus or Premier. Stock your cabin before heading ashore, and you'll never pay minibar prices for a bottle again. The same goes for excursions. Fill your bag with included water before leaving the ship. Ordering smart also stretches your value. Always ask the bartender for your favorite brand by name, as long as it's under the price cap. Some lines include premium spirits, but only if you request them specifically. And don't forget, specialty coffees and bottled water add up fast when bought a la carte. Use your package for those extras and you'll get more than just a buzz for your money. The best strategy isn't overdoing it at the bar, it's stacking every included perk every single day. Carnival's Cheers. Package, like most cruise drink deals, sets a firm 15-drink daily limit and adds state taxes while in U.S. waters, a detail confirmed by official Carnival policies and documented bills. Across the industry, exclusions such as Starbucks on Royal Caribbean, specialty venues on MSC, and minibar charges on Celebrity recur with every brand. Yet the full rationales behind shifting private island rules, like package acceptance at CocoCay but cash only at Half Moon Cay, remain unpublished by cruise lines. What's clear is that price caps, venue blocks, and regional taxes are designed into every package, with even Princess's Premier Tier and MSC's new 15-drink rule proving that unlimited is rarely absolute. As cruise lines continue to update terms without full transparency, documentation shows that vigilance remains essential. The evidence leaves no doubt. Mastering the fine print and policy updates is the only proven way to avoid costly drink package mistakes at sea.